What was the trick today for them, you think, and for you guys on the other end?
Yeah, it's always tough to tell when you're standing in the locker room right after a game because 100% of the time almost my back's to the quarterback, so you never really know exactly what's going on. But obviously we got to do a better job of protecting the quarterback. Like you said, 8 sacks is obviously way too many.
You get down first and goal at the one, obviously, after Terrell's catch there, and you just go backwards. I mean, how big of a point in the game was it for
Well, I think Pittsburgh was doing a nice job of limiting the number of possessions we had. They were really grinding the clock out throughout the whole game, and so we had to really maximize our opportunities. And getting down to the 1 yard line, it's really important to get 7 and not get stuck with trying to kick a field goal. So obviously that was an important moment. Otherwise, the game probably plays out a little bit different as it goes, because then it's a little closer and you're kind of within striking range there in the second half.
Joe, obviously you guys had. Go ahead, Joe.
The volume of quarterback hits this season, and obviously the injuries have followed as a result of that. And I'm not just saying just this game specifically, because I know you got to watch the tape or whatever. But how do you fix that? How do you keep these guys upright and clean?
Well, it's always a concerted effort. It's the line getting on the guys that we want to be on. It's running backs knowing who we're blocking and being on their right guys. It's the quarterbacks understanding how we're blocking and readjusting the protection if it needs to be readjusted. And we haven't been on the same page enough. And then, of course, it comes down to just winning the one-on-one matchups.
You saw some of your good friends and some really good offensive linemen get away this year. Obviously this can't continue like this. I mean, would you advocate for or call for some major influx of talent on your offensive line?
Well, we lost a couple really good players. I think the best at their position, but that was our strategy in the offseason. That's what we decided to do, and you got to lie in the bed that you've made. And I don't make the decisions on who comes and goes, so it's not something that I can concern myself with. It's for me, it's all about trying to do my job to the best of my ability and do everything I can to help our team win. And the guys that are making the personnel decisions, they're the experts on that, so they're the ones that have to make those decisions and live with those decisions when they're made.